Okay, I've shown you how to cheat in a virtual interview, but did you know you can also cheat in an in-person interview? Today I'll show you how. Now, if we haven't met, my name is Cassandra and I am a career coach for career changers. I have been there myself. I'm a career changer twice over, worked in entertainment, then worked in higher ed, now work for myself. Entrepreneurship is a whole different ballgame. But I know what it's like to be wanting to change careers and being confused and sort of alone in the process. So I want to guide you through that, be your helping hand. Now, let's get into cheating in an in-person interview. So, disclaimer, just like in the virtual interview cheating video, I am using the word cheat a little loosely here. We're thinking more like cheat codes in a game, not actual cheating like cheating on a test. That's unethical. I am for being ethical and moral, so just keep that in mind. But there are some ways to cheat and make this process easier. So, number one, that job description is your cheat sheet. You want to know what to be working on, what questions will be asked, what to study up on. Are they saying, oh, we want someone with communication skills? Get ready. They're going to ask you about your communication skills. Do they say, we want somebody who knows how to talk to stakeholders and get buy-in? When have you persuaded people to do something before? When have you gotten people to come along on your idea? You need to be looking at that job description as your cheat sheet to go, oh, this is what they're going to ask me. These are the things I need to be focused on. Okay, what are my stories around those items? You truly do not need to be surprised by the questions in a job interview. That job description will always point you in the right direction of the questions you should be focused on. Okay, the second way, infuse the company mission and values into your answers. Every company wants their employees to care about their mission and values, so show that you've done your research and that you have alignment with what they care about. Now, how do you do this? Go read their mission, read their values, read their about page, go do a Google News search on them, see what's been coming up lately and what's important to them. Have they partnered on any big projects that align with their mission and values? And you can bring those up. You know, you really want to be looking at these pages and you think everyone does this and they don't. I hear from hiring manager friends, no, people don't bring these things up. So if you're the one who goes and researches those pages and then be genuine, think through, how do those things I'm reading align with what I care about in this world? You're going to go farther. Now, where do you naturally infuse those things that you learned? Here's a couple of spots. Tell me about yourself. Why are you interested in the position? Why our company is a real obvious one. Why are you the best fit? You can again say, because I align with these things that you care about. But name the things. People do that too. They go, well, I align with what you care about. Name them. How do I know you know what we care about? So make sure you name the things. But those are just a couple of places where you can infuse this. It can come through other answers as well, but those are some pretty obvious ones. And to help with tips 1 and 2, you're going to want to grab my impressive interview kit. In it, I have a company intel page where you can put together all the different research and information you found and then just study off that one page. And then there is also a master interview study guide where you can put all your answers for tell me about yourself, why you're interested, etc. But also put in the job description, find the keywords, and then create your answers based off those, all in one nice document for you. So you can grab the link to that in the description box below. Okay, tip number 3, and then I have a bonus tip for you as well. Tip number 3, use a PADFOLIO and visual aids. So let's start visual aids first. Is there a big project you've worked on? Are there samples of your work that you can show? Can you create a chart, a graph, something you've done that you know is going to come up in your answers? If so, create an actual document and bring copies to give to people. This is going to help them picture what you've done or success, right? When you can say, oh, we started at this number, ooh, and I grew it to this number. It's going to be big. It'll help them visualize, but it's also going to give you a little cheat of, you don't have to remember every number in your head. You have something to look at. You have something to keep you on track. So that's a really nice way to help stay focused because you have that visual aid. Now, if you cannot think of any visual aid to bring a PADFOLIO, because another way that you can stay on track is to write down the questions. This is something I didn't know you could do when I was starting out in my job search. It just wasn't common in the entertainment industry. But for many industries, when they're asking you the question, you can jot it down on your PADFOLIO. You know, I then went into higher ed, where I went from entertainment to higher ed, where higher ed loves to ask a multi-layered 3-part question all in one. And by the time you're done answering part 1, you're like, what was part 2 and 3? So when they're asking it, you can actually jot down, don't word for word write the question, that'll take too long, but jot down the key things they're asking so that you can look at it and remind yourself and stay on track. That's totally allowed. If you want to make sure that you are heads and tails above the competition, that you can prove that you are the person for the job, you want to get feedback on your interview answers before the interview. How do you do that? You book a practice interview with me. Yes, this is going to be the thing that's really going to help you. And it sort of feels like cheating because you're getting feedback. You're learning how to craft your story before you even get in there. So when you book a practice interview with me, I come up with a customized set of questions truly based off the role you're going for or the types of your roles you're going for if you're still looking at what job you want. We go through the company, the industry, and I create questions based off those specific things. This is not just a generic, hey, here's the top 10 questions. It's based off what research shows you will be asked in that interview. Then you meet with me on Zoom, one-on-one for an hour. And for the first 30 minutes, we go through the interview questions. You get to give me the answers you would give as if it's the real thing. And then the back half, you get feedback and we strategize on how to make your answers even stronger. Where were you doing a great job? Where could we double down? Where do we need some clarity so that they see the connection of why you're the fit? This is an investment of a couple $100s that could earn you a job making thousands more. To me, it's really a no-brainer. The reason why it's so helpful, right? So I really suggest grabbing the link down below to learn more about my practice interview service. Book a call with me. Let's get you interview ready so that you are the person who lands the job. And then think about it. We won't have to interview anymore. Whew. So if this video was helpful, be sure to subscribe. Keep on watching. I have so much interview content for you. You can find more here and here. Go check out my services down in the description box below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.